Okay, I have a new effect to share with you today. And as you can see, I have a well-shuffled deck of cards. So let's go ahead and gather these. Now for this effect, we actually just need 20 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, I'm going to have you help me mix these cards thoroughly. And what I'll have you do is just call out a number between 2 and 7. And the reason for that range will become clear because anything smaller than 2 is just not very interesting. And anything larger than 7 is just difficult in terms of the card handling. Okay, so what number would you like me to work with first? 3? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, which is the number you called out, right? And then I'll just move into what's called a shadowy. What number now? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll just move into a shadowy. What about now? Just 2? 1, 2. Okay, that's fine. What about your next number? A big one. Whoa, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think you said. Okay, what about now? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, think about your next number. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll just do a couple more. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and one more. 7 again. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Whoa, what a mess. Okay, let me just show you how well mixed the cards are here. So we'll kind of spread them out so you can see them. And we can show you the other side as well if you'd like to see that. Okay, so the arrangement of the cards right now is very much a result of the numbers that you randomly called out. Okay, so what we're going to do at this point is we're going to use a very powerful card separation procedure, and most people just refer to it as the under down. But we're going to do that for just some of the cards. In fact, most of the cards, but not all of them. Okay, so you'll see how this works. So we're going to go under and down. We'll count them. 1, under, 2, under, 3, under, 4, under, 5, under, 6, under, 7, under, 8, under, 9, under, 10, under 11, under 12, under 13, under 14, under 15. Boy, that's a lot of work. Okay, where have all of your choices brought us? Let's just think about the crazy mixing that we've done and the well-mixed shuffle that you saw at the very beginning. Okay, well, let's see. I see an ace here, and I see it's 10 here. See what's over. Whoa, that's kind of nice. Wouldn't you agree? I doubt that. Okay, guys. What is... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How in the world did you just happen to call out a sequence of random numbers between 2 and 7, which decided the order of these cards, and somehow we have finished with a perfect royal flush in spades? That is beyond belief. I really do need to take you with me on my magic circuit. Okay, wow. Okay, so how does this work? Well, it's very easy. Now, it is using a mixing procedure that, as far as I know, I invented. I call it the SuperCUT. I've never seen anyone use it before. And a SuperCUT is what I use today as far as the mixing. Okay, so in fact, maybe, well, let's see. Let's keep the, let's see, where is our royal flush? I think I let it go. Okay, right there. Okay, so first off, let me just quickly show you the setup of the deck, and then I will add a link in the description below to what's called a SuperCUT. So if you want to learn how to do this card mixing, it actually is incredibly powerful for the simple reason that it's incredibly convincing. That's the power it has. Okay, but it really is just cutting the cards over and over. Okay, so first off, what I did was, you maybe can start with a jack and then just go 1, 2, 3 random cards, and then one of the other royal flush cards. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, and then the last one, and then just drop the rest on top. Okay, so the top 20 cards will consist of something called a 5 cycle with cycle length 4. All that means is between the royal flush cards in spades, there are 3 cards, even going around corners when we count out the 20. Okay, so we dealt out 20 cards. Okay, let me just 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so the SuperCUT is what I'll explain in the description below. These are not true bicycle cards, by the way. That's why they're kind of hard to work with. But you can see that we have our setup: deck of spades, 3 random cards, ace of spades, 3 random cards, and so forth. Okay, and so technically this packet can be cut because it's cyclic relative to the royal flush in spades. It can be cut and it doesn't change the relative position of the cards making up our royal flush. Okay, so this is where the SuperCUT is used. I'll just do a couple of them, but take a look at that video. It teaches you slowly how to do it. The idea is you can count off any number of cards. Now, counting off cards reverses their order. So like this is the top card. Now it's going to be the bottom of this little set of, let's say, 3. 1, 2, 3. You flip them. They're back to their original relative order. Okay, so it's really like just flipping those cards face up, but maintaining their order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flip. Okay, so all of this is equivalent to something called a Charlier shuffle, and a Charlier shuffle is equivalent to an ordinary cut. In fact, I probably should add both links in the description below. So I'll add a link to the Charlier shuffle and then also to the SuperCUT, since it uses a Charlier shuffle. But the key is it preserves the relative position of the cards that make up that royal flush in spades. So for example, okay, so you can see the ace. So if you go 1, 2, 3 over, oh, there's a queen. 1, 2, 3 over. This will be another one. There it is. And then you can go back 1, 2, 3, and so forth. Okay, this should be the jack down here, right? And so you mix until the spectator's content. It really is just like cutting the cards, but turning some of them face up. And then the only thing you need to watch for is when you show the cards. I haven't mixed them very well, as you know. When you show the cards, just make sure that you can see one of the royal flush cards, and ideally choose the side that has the fewest of them facing up. So right now I see an ace, queen, and king of spades. So I would actually prefer to now finish with the packet in this direction, because the spectator is already going to get a preview of, okay, there's 2 of the cards at the end will be face up. Ideally, maybe only one of these is face up. Then you have kind of 4 mystery cards. Okay, and so what you do is just do a final cut, or just make sure you cut to one of the royal flush cards, and then from there the under down deal or shuffle. If you repeat that for the top 15 cards, it will leave you with the royal flush in spades remaining. So those 5 cards are the lone survivor of the under-down deal if you perform that up to and including discarding the first 15 cards, leaving you with 5. And that will be that royal flush. Anyway, well, that's the secret, and encourage you to take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.